Okay, so let's have some fun. Today I just want to play against a few individuals. Hope things will go well. So pawn to e4. I think let's play e5. Knight f3, knight c6. So I'm going to play the two knights defense. I think knight to f6. White just played bishop c4, so I go knight f6. Oh yeah. So white is targeting my weak f7 pawn, but I'm not worried about that because I have pawn to d5 first, and if pawn takes knight d4. Yeah. So I can't take on d5 because I don't want white to play the fried liver attack. So knight d4 is the way to go. Knight f5 is also playable, but if you remember very well in my previous video on the two knights defense, I preached about knight d4. If c3, okay, they have played it. So I have pawn to b5 attacking the bishop. The bishop should go. What? I've never seen this move before. Maybe let me just take the bishop. Oh, this is somehow new. Can I go bishop d7 covering the check, or maybe I should just trick him with knight back to d7, indirectly attacking the undefended knight on g5. I think knight d7 is the way to go. Cause if, yeah, knight d7, yep, I knew it. Okay, so they all blunder just like that. So I'm up a piece, also targeting the g2 pawn. Okay, so this is a nice start. If white castles short, I'm planning to go f5 and then bishop s6, pinning the queen to the rook on f1. What? So queen takes on c7. I can take on g2 first, attacking the rook on h1. And after something like rook f1, I have bishop s6. Game over. Oh, yep. It's not yet game over, but I think white should resign here. So this is the power of the two knights defense. We just take the pawn. Pawn to d3, bishop takes on d3. Yeah, our opponent just blundered. Oh, knight d2. We pin the knight, and then next we met on f1. So yes, white blundered a piece, but I was going to have a good game with this opening. I suggest that you guys try it also. So checkmate. Let's have another game. Okay, so here I'm playing white. What am I going to play here? Can I play the bishop's opening? e4, then bishop c4. I think let's try the bishop's opening this time. Okay, knight f6. I can trick my opponent. I can invite him to play the reverse Stafford Gambit. Knight c6. Okay. Now, it's certain that there is no Stafford Gambit reverse. So what can I play here? Pawn to d4. So if pawn takes, maybe I go e5 first. I go pawn to e5. If knight g4, I'll sacrifice my bishop on f7 and then check. Oh, knight e4. So I can go queen e2 before I castle shot maybe. Queen e2 attacking the knight. If pawn d5, I take with n%. And the knight will be left alone. Black will be... Oh! Who is this guy? This guy seems to be good. He seems to know what he's doing. Let's go knight g5, putting more pressure on the weak f7 pawn. My knight is defended. This guy knows what he is doing. Trust me. So, he just covered the f7 pawn with his knight. Now, can I go queen f3? The idea is to still mate on f7 with my queen. And trust me, if knight takes my knight, I'll take with my bishop. Oh. This guy is good. Oh, and I just noticed that black is attacking my pawn on e5. So I should be very careful there. Can I play bishop? I don't know. Bishop f4. Or maybe I just cast short. Okay, bishop f4. Bishop f4 would defend my pawn, I think. Yes. If knight takes my bishop, I have bishop takes on f7 check. Okay, so h6. What am I going to do? This guy? Oh, no. So let me just take the knight on e6 maybe. If I take the knight on e6, black is going to be a bit confused. Taking with the d pawn, now I castle short. Okay. Nice play. Pawn to g5, bishop g3. Let's defend our pawn. So castle short by black. Now I need to start making a plan here. Knight bd2. f5 by black. Let's go queen h5 first. I also have plans to go knight e4 in the near future. I don't mind even if black takes on c2. Let me just... What can I do here? I can see something like a mate here. Maybe h4. I just want to destroy his king side. Because I know there is nothing there. He can take all my rooks if he wants. I can go knight e4 now. The plan is to go knight f6 someday. Knight f6 check someday. Now let's take the pawn on g5. So we are getting there. The plan is to take on h6 next. I also have knight f6 check coming. So if I take on h6, I'll take the bishop on g7. Okay, let's take the pawn. If knight takes my rook, I'll take the pawn. I'll take the bishop on g7. So you see, you guys, it's not just about material. It's about the position. So let's take the bishop first, because we are attacking the rook. So now, how can I convert this? Maybe bishop h4 attacking the queen. Yep. I also have queen g4 check in case of anything. Or maybe if rook h8, I can go bishop f6 check. Yep. Bishop f6. Yep. That's check. And if, okay, now I can take with my pawn. I give him a check on g5. Win the rook. Yep. I think, yep, that's check. So I win the rook first. And then let me mate him here. Okay, I have bishop b5 check first. And then queen e7 checkmate. Oh. Okay, let's go. Another game. Okay, this was awesome. Oh. Okay, so e5 again. Hoping to play the two knights defense. The King's Gambit. Okay, I think this has come at the right time. Let me play the fork beer counter Gambit. So this is how you guys should be playing against the King's Gambit. After pawn takes, I now take the pawn, the other pawn on f4. Now I can go g5, planning to go g4 next. Okay, d4, I can go g4, attacking the knight. Yep, I think that's the way to go. So this is called the fork beer counter Gambit. Okay, so now I can give him a check, right? I can give him a check on... There's nothing on f7, yeah. Check. So the king has to move. Now what should I do? I want to go pawn to f3 check, But first of all, I need to chase white's knight away from e5. So I should play something like pawn to f6. Yep, chasing the knight away, and then I play pawn to f3 with check. If pawn takes, I mean, if g3, I'll take the pawn and take the rook on h1. So white has to move at least maybe, I mean, if he goes back, I'll play pawn to f. Okay, so they just gave up a piece because things are already bad. So I'm now attacking the bishop. Can I trick him one more time? Maybe I go pawn to g3 because I want to go bishop g4 check, winning the queen. Yep, I guessed that he was going to play that. Now I can safely win the queen. I know that wasn't objectively the best move, but I just wanted to trick him, eat him, and go home. Oh, okay, so opponent just resigned.